Most investors love the idea of building a rooming house because you can get up to 8 to 14% yields plus solid capital growth, but the truth is most people get it completely wrong. And in fact, I see investors make the same 10 costly mistakes over and over again. And these are mistakes that can wipe out your passive income before the property is even built and just cost you dearly. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the 10 biggest mistakes that investors make when choosing a rooming house design and how we can help you avoid every single one of them. Now, if you're new here, I help everyday Australians invest in high yield, multi-income rooming houses across Queensland and Victoria, and I've seen what works, what doesn't, most importantly, what makes a rooming house profitable, compliant, and easy to manage. And I'm building exactly these same properties for myself in Victoria and Queensland as we speak. I've been to the sites, I've met all the developers, I've done the research on all the different construction methods, so I can tell you exactly what you need to do. The first mistake is simply building them in the wrong location. One of the biggest mistakes investors make is either choosing, when choosing the wrong location, is either it's too far out, right? So the tenants don't want to live there. It's too expensive. The land's gotten too expensive in Brisbane now. The rooming houses are starting at $1.5, $1.6 million because the land cost has gone up so much. The vacancy rates are too high, or it's in a flood zone. Now, flood zones are a massive beginner trap because insurance increases, lenders avoid them, and tenants don't want to live there. Only select high demand areas with strong yields, low vacancies, strong employment, and absolutely no flood risk. The second mistake is poor exterior design and street appeal. Now, street appeal directly affects your rent, tenant quality, and resale values. If the property looks cheap and ugly, then tenants won't even inspect it, right? And we ensure that all our properties have modern facades, quality landscaping, and strong street appeal to both tenants and investors, which is critical if you compare to some of the other ones that are in the marketplace. Mistake number 3 is cheap interior design and low-class furniture. Now, your furniture and decor are part of your product. Cheap furniture equals lower quality tenants, lower rents, and higher turnover. And that's why we use modern, durable furniture packages that lift tenant appeal immediately. Have a look at some of these designs that I'm showing you, right? The fourth mistake is choosing inexperienced property managers who overcharge. And rooming house management is actually a very specialized area. Now, some companies charge high 10 to 15 fees and lock you into long contracts, or they offer you 4 to 5% rates with a host of added extras that cost you dearly in the long run. So what we do is we keep our management lean at 6 to 7% plus GST, and you always remain in control, right? You are the one that appoints us and that we manage for. Mistake number 5 is the wrong tenant mix and no house rules. A rooming house is like a micro community, right? So wrong tenants or no house rules can lead to conflict, noise, cleanliness issues, complaints. We use a strict tenant selection process, and our proven house rules framework will ensure that this doesn't happen in your rooming houses. Mistake number 6 is not having enough parking. Now look, most builders only meet the minimum parking requirements. So we aim for more than council minimums to attract better tenants, justify higher rents, and keep their cars off the streets, which the tenants, of course, appreciate. Mistake number 7 is not having your property properly certified, right? It's a 1B certification. And if your rooming house isn't certified properly as Class 1B, you risk fines, compliance issues, and reduce tenant numbers. Now, we handle all that and the recertification, the registration for the 1B zoning for you. Now, mistake number 8 is using the wrong finance broker. Now, rooming houses require specialist lenders and valuers. If you walk into a bank branch, they usually say no. So we refer you to the brokers who finance these every day and the valuers who know these properties. And normally they value up at above the value that you put on the contract. The 9th mistake is high electricity costs. Now, electricity is going to be one of your biggest running costs. Most investors use tiny 4 to 7 solar systems, and we can install up to 15 to 20 kilowatt systems plus energy efficient devices to massively reduce your ongoing running costs. And that will make a big difference to you over the lifespan of your investment. And mistake number 10 is choosing the wrong builder or team. Look, rooming houses are a specialty product. If the builder gets it wrong, you suffer for 15 years. We only work with builders experienced in Class 1B, fire safety, parking compliance, and multi-income layouts so that you know you're going to have a quality property built at the end of the day. So those are the 10 biggest mistakes investors make. And look, the exact ways we help you avoid them. If you want a property that earns 8 to 14% yields and attracts those high quality tenants, this is how we do it. Now, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Download my free book, Creating Wealth with High Return Real Estate. There's a link pinned in the comment and also in the description of this video. And if you want help building or buying a rooming house in Queensland, Victoria, or anywhere else in Australia, then book a strategy call with me or one of my team by clicking one of the links below I've included in this video. And I'm going to see you on the next video. Make sure you watch the one if you want to on how to actually develop your own rooming house. I've done a video just training on how to do it from A to Z. And let me tell you, it's a lot more complicated than it looks. That's why it's better to work with someone that's experienced in doing that with you. So I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. And don't forget to invest though, because it is the best time to invest in property right now, given the situation in Australia we have right now with the high demand and the actual shortage of accommodation, and the prices of the rents are going up all the time. So it's a perfect time to invest. Talk to you soon.